If you also enjoy 3D printed slugs and you would like to support my small business, be sure to check out SadiesSilkySlugs on TikTok, Instagram, Etsy, and now on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel dedicated to slug ASMR, so if you'd like to fall asleep to the sound of 3D printed slugs, be sure to go and check it out. All the links are in the description. Oh shit, I'm taller than you.
Just go lean forward. You look like South Park.
No, I look like
Ouch.
a turtle.
Hello.
Another week has flown by. I don't know how. Where did it go?
Where did it go? This week I realized how...
We're matching. Did you notice?
Yeah,
we
it's
keep
true.
wearing like the same thing. Is it black underneath too? Oh my god. We're totally matching. Okay.
So this week I realized how many times I go into this flight or fight mode, more than what I actually thought I was. And I found out because after we did the heating system, these radiators were so... Sorry.
That was really quiet. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you implode?
Yeah.
Come back.
I had to sacrifice the best sneeze of my life.
Why didn't you let it out? It would have been funnier.
It's so... I think the house would have come down.
Yeah, she sneezes and in the other room I can hear her screaming. It's called a scream sneeze, a squeeze.
A squeeze.
A squeeze.
A squeeze.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was saying that these heaters, these radiators were making so much noise and we couldn't solve the problem because even, you know, taking the air out, it wasn't working. So we had to call the guy back, the plumber, and he solved it. So that constant noise was causing me to be in this fight or flight mode for some reason. You know, it's like something is happening, something, you know, it just keeps you on the edge.
Yeah.
And then I thought, wow, I didn't know that I can be like that for such a long period of time.
In fact, you weren't sleeping. You were constantly like tense, anxious.
Yes.
And it was just the noise.
It was just a noise.
Oh my god.
Like something is happening. Something is about to happen.
Fuck.
Because there's this constant noise going on.
I think I was lucky in the sense that I was able to tune it out more.
Which is weird.
Which
like
is weird.
usually you don't.
Yeah, I'm very sensitive to sounds, smells. Yeah. Luckily enough, like it was a constant. Like for me, if a sound stops and goes, then it's like it drives me insane. You know, like a drop of water, like boop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was bad.
It was really bad.
What I wanted to kind of talk about is something I noticed about myself this week, which is that, so basically everything I do for fun or a hobby eventually becomes a chore or something that I dread doing. And I was like, why? Because it's happening with everything. It happened with YouTube. Sorry to break it to you guys. But something that started out as really something I enjoy is now like this expectation that I feel that I have to fulfill, and it just, I kind of dread it. And I always have these moments now, like, should I quit? Like, should I stop, you know, making content and stuff like that? I just can't come up with ideas. I feel tired, you know. But it's not just with YouTube. That's what I realized. When I started printing these 3D printed slugs, you know, it was like so exciting. It was like a new hobby, right? And all of a sudden, it became a chore. All of a sudden it became something that stresses me out.
Yeah.
And it happened with other things too, like painting, for example. I decided to paint a picture the other day, and then suddenly it becomes like the biggest chore of my life, try to make this thing look good enough to hang on the wall. And it happens with everything I do. The only thing I can do is do nothing at all, and then I feel okay, you know? Does that happen to you ever?
I mean, when there is passion behind my actions, then there is, yes, you know, those moments where you have to go through annoying stuff, but the passion is always, you know, kind of pushing me to go through them. There's always an aspect of a project that you start, there is passion, yes, but then there's always an aspect that is not that pleasant.
The stress part?
Yeah, and that makes it stressful. There is a stressful, like every time I was working on a project, like, filming and etc., there was always a stressful side of this whole endeavor. So
but I was thinking about it, and I was like, why, what's the cause? And I figured it out, I think. And what I figured it out is that it's about perfectionism, and it's about like expectations of myself to do like a better job, as good as humanly possible, and as good as possible for me anyway, because I have my limitations.
But can I ask you a question? Before making something and working on a project, does it come out, like, do you have a vision of the outcomes? When you get to the end of the project, do you get to that point? Do you see what you envisioned, or you start doubting what you envisioned?
Actually, no, I don't really have a vision. Like, if I have to think about YouTube videos, I kind of just come up with something and it just happens. I don't really have that vision from the start, and then it falls short. It's just that I feel like no matter what I do, I'm doing a crap job and I don't know what I'm doing. I feel so bad about myself in every single step of the way that it becomes this like self-hate cycle. So like, for example, painting, I started painting, I'm excited, I can do this, and then as soon as I start, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, this looks like crap, I'm so bad at this, like I can't do anything right, like it looks like a child made it, like it's like really self-hate to the maximum. And it's with every single thing I do. Do you relate to any of that?
No, not really.
No?
Because this is the thing, that my parents didn't have great expectations on me, really.
Yeah.
So the only expectations that I put on myself were coming from myself. But because my parents were not expecting so much from me, then I learned how not to expect so much from myself as well.
That's good. That's
which is
healthy.
good. It's liberating. It's definitely liberating. And the only time I started putting expectations on myself was extremely, extremely stressful.
Right?
Yes.
I
went through a little period of my life where I said, oh, by this age I have to achieve this. It was so unhealthy. It was super unhealthy.
What is it that you're trying to achieve?
I remember I want to make this many projects done, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents had
I'm
really
stopping
high
another sneeze.
What? Don't stop it. Let it out. I'm gonna put it in. Okay, I'm ready.
You know that if you rub your nose like that, it goes away?
Really?
Yeah.
Did it go away?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, if it comes again, let it out, okay? I need proof.
Okay. Do you think it's an allergy or actually a cold?
Nah, just made some dust goes in your nose.
It's when I put the pellet in the stove.
Yeah, you
there's
got some
so
dust.
much dust. Anyway.
I was saying that my parents had really, really high expectations of me. And maybe that's why I inherited that. And I was, doing well in school and stuff. So the better you do, the more they expect, right? If you're an underachiever, maybe they lose some expectations. Actually, I disappointed a lot of people because, I didn't become something, like I didn't become this or that, whatever they were expecting. So I think every time I do something, I'm feeling that over and over again, that I'm a disappointment. I can't do anything right. And I have really high expectations of myself now. So it's an internal stress.
Yeah.
It became internalized.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We internalize our parents or whoever.
Yeah. Even the
brings us
culture
up.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Culture of where you live.
Yeah. So and that's very difficult to get rid of. It's very difficult because it becomes part of you.
Yeah.
Unless you are, those people that try to rewire their own brains, and they just replace one recurrent thought with a totally different one, with the opposite thought,
Okay, so that's what I need to try to do, okay?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be perfect or trying to do things really good, I need to consciously try to do things imperfectly and not that great.
Yes, you can actually try to say, okay, I want to achieve something that is not perfect.
Yeah.
I want to achieve imperfection.
That's a really good idea. Like that just feels like relief in my body. Like if I had to go ahead and say, you know what, today we're gonna make a video that's fucking boring. Yeah. And like go, that's so liberating.
Let's achieve boredom with the video.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I think I need to make more of a conscious effort to do that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stop doing everything altogether and just become a vegetable.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I can feel relief.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
From my crippling mental health. Is that it? How long has it been? Does that say 15 or 11? I can't see.
15.
It says 15?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, so it's good. Is there anything else you want to
can just talk for 15 minutes. Wow.
Are you impressed?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, we don't even talk to each other.
We don't talk that much.
During... last week, we haven't talked for 15 minutes straight. I don't think so.
If you want to have an example of our interaction on a daily basis, go to my channel, Peter Bunny, and just click on those videos. And that's our life. And like there is a video where we talk about, you're talking about what you're reading on your book. You remember?
This is on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh,
that conversation.
We did it on Vancouver.
Yeah, and so that's sometimes we exchange ideas on some thoughts, etc. But yeah,
we really don't.
But usually much. We don't talk. That's our life.
Non-verbal,
which is great, I think.
Yeah. Talking.
No,
is
I mean, come on. We talk. We sit down and talk.
No,
but not
that
often. Not that often.
Yeah. Usually our conversations consist of, you want to watch something? Okay, what? I don't know.
All right.
So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can relate to something we talked about and let us know your thoughts on this topic.
And thank you for writing all the comments. We read them and we appreciate them. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support and love. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Check out SadiesSilkySlugs.
Oh my god, I'm going to sneeze again.
Let it out. Oh shit, I should record. Let it out.
No, it's gone.
Oh shit. Can't catch one. You're a shy sneezer.
Yeah.